Hey everybody, welcome back to the stream. Hope you're all doing well out there in wherever you are. We're here in overcast New York City. Low clouds today and lots of gray all around. That's the weather. We've been working on our subway app for the subway here. Adding a new feature for real-time navigation. And I'd say it's going well. It's gonna be a big one. And it's currently we launched a while ago, so this is just adding a new feature. It's available for iOS and Android. You can download it at the download link, and we got a new 5-star review today. Let's see. I guess it's on the Twitter or the Mastodon, I guess. masto.nyc/underway. The page you're looking for is not here. Did I type it in wrong? I guess so. So here's the new review. This is exactly the subway app I've been looking for. I used to use a combination of transit for arrival times and a PDF of the subway map to see what goes where, and this has both. So that was really nice to wake up to this morning. It's been a while since we got a nice review on Android. The most recent batch were from the App Store, the iOS App Store. And we're getting close to the next Thai stream. We're about 10 followers away here on Twitch. We did a Thai stream for 100 YouTube followers, and that was a lot of fun. So almost to 200 here on Twitch. All that said, let's keep on going. So we have like a screen here. We can now add route. That's the new button that we're adding, and say, this is still very pre-work. We need to fix the spacing, etc. So we go from Bryant Park. It autofills where you come from. You can go where do we want to go today? Perhaps let's go to Chinatown. So you can see this also needs a little bit of work, but we get a few trains. There's a few, as you can see, a D train, a B train. They kind of alternate. So let's pick this D train, and oh, we got a no such column. That's funny. Let's try deleting the app. I think the migration didn't quite run. There's no such column station ID. Because we were running these tests, we had some success with these yesterday. So I'm a little surprised that we're still getting this error. I thought we fixed this yesterday. Yeah, see, in the test, we're not getting it. Oh, so it must be, yeah, it must be extant. Let's just delete the app. That should squash any problems with the database existing in a weird state. This one is in memory, so we redo the schema every single time. Just one of the benefits of using an in-memory database. Cool. Yeah, so once we save it, I guess we want to sort of get the active navigate plan. And I have this as a have this as a function, but what I think I want is this should be a query. GRDB, the SQLite library that I use instead of something like Realm or Core Data. GRDB has a companion library for SwiftUI called GRDBQuery, and I'm pretty sure that that's what I want to use for the active navigation plan, because as we mentioned yesterday, we want. Oh, I deleted the app. We want a few views to sort of watching the database. When we store a plan, it'll like refresh itself and show what's there. Come on. Times Square to Grand Army Plaza. Sure. Let's take this one. And yeah, this time we got a different error. Fascinating. Not sure what's going on with the app there. But we're doing okay in the test, so I do want to just get a little bit of coding in before getting too distracted. And yes, the construction's in full force today. We'll add this to all of the targets, and we'll say this is the active navigate query. So here we will import, we're going to need to import GRDB, we're going to need to import GRDBQuery, and I'm going to be inspired from another app that I wrote. I know I kind of wrote these queries a bunch for, I had that little sample app I was showing you yesterday for this in the valuables folder. I started writing a tutorial for GRDB and I never finished it. Turns out I just like making stuff and talking about making stuff. I guess tutorials aren't as compelling to me as I thought, as I would like, not sure the right word. Yeah, you can see I have, so this is what I'm shooting for. I made this little helper, this list query, and this optional query, which sort of is a translation between this publisher style that GRDB uses. So I'm going to link these two on over. Oh, this is the list query, no worries. Just change the file name, and let's go back at the other one. Cool, so now this active navigate query, this can be, we can structure this. This will be the optional query. It's not conform, so are you going to give us some protocol stubs? You are, thank you. And I guess perhaps I'm not as grateful for this sort of spitting out of type aliases. I get why Xcode does that. I just wish that it didn't. I guess what I want is this, and then I can fill in everything else. So this is going to be a So is this going to be like the whole thing, or is this going to be... Yeah, I think this needs to be the associated types as well, right? That has many. We want to get everything out here. Which we don't really have a record for. We have like the records for the navigate plan. We have the has many. We don't have this. Look, we don't have this. And you know, I'm not really sure exactly how we would want to do that. So let's be curious. So let's see, I want to do, cannot find type. Right, so this should be a navigate plan record. I guess let's start with that. So I guess that's like the straightforward version. That's just going to be like find the one. And we need to find some way to like mark one as active and others as not quite as active, I guess. And do we have, crap, I lost my spot. Yeah, do we have something on here? Yeah, we have a status. We have started. Maybe you want to change this to like active. We can find just the one active one, and every time we make a new one, we mark all the other ones as inactive. Is that the idea? Active with the most recent created at, just in case. Or the most recent updated at, just in case. That might be the ticket. So let's go to our query, which is, here it is. So in a filter where oh, we don't have coding keys because Xcode is generating them for us. So I wanted to refer to the columns using the coding keys. So let's go ahead and make those. And I guess I'm seeing kind of a lot of there's a lot going on in here. I want to make some folders to separate this stuff out. So there's the filter station stuff. There's this navigate stuff that we're working on this week. And there's like some util stuff, I guess. Make that lowercase. Okay. And perhaps, yeah, let's change the name of this file to match the type. We could move this to another file, but perhaps not right this moment. Right, we're trying to do the coding keys here. Yeah, so actually I will, because we're gonna cross over 50 lines. Is this gonna be too much all for one file? It's gonna get crowded. So we'll do enum coding keys is a string coding key and column, I believe, is how we do this. I was kind of hoping we would get an autocomplete here, but I guess not. Oh, maybe it's not column. Maybe it's column representable or something, or column expression. That's the one. It does conform to table record. It's right there. Oh, this one. Does this one not conform to table record? It does. Oh, but we didn't add the imports in. So let's go ahead and import what we need here. So now we can go back here, say coding keys, dot status equals we're going to find the active one. And is this not the right equals for this? SQL specific expressible. But it is codable. I don't remember needing to do this. Let's look at what this is. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so I don't see build error Xcode. And I guess we also wanted to say filter where the maximum, I guess, updated at, just in case we end up with two actives by accident. Kind of a fail-safe. So what would that be? I guess we would sort of I don't remember how to do this off the top of my head. I guess for the sake of these ORMs, let's check out the GRDB documentation. And let's search for max. So that's for a cursor. That's for straight SQL, which we could do. I mean, I guess we can order by and then fetch one. That'll be like a different way to do it. Updated at descending and then limit 1. Yeah, there we go. No need to do grouping by, what's that called? Higher order functions? That's not the right word. Anyway, well, so you can see how, so this is just like a one straight query. And because we're inheriting from this optional query thing, we get this publisher stuff that's required by Queryable for free. So this is going to be, this is going to work nicely with our SwiftUI stuff. Bruce Leaf in the chat says higher order functions are sick. Hope you're feeling better. Speaking of sick, LOL. Yeah, higher order functions are a lot of fun. Let's see. So coming back to here, yeah, we started by sort of searching for the sketching out that we would want an active navigate plan off this database, but we have that that query now, and we can leverage that. So instead of calling it directly like this, we will say something like active navigate query dot fetch in. I actually think it's this. Is it this writer? This might not be saved. It's changed by another application. What's going on? That's weird. Oh, I need to do it like this writer.read business. Okay. Yeah, because this opens a transaction here, this save as current. So we can do, yeah, we'll do all that, and we'll call it active here. And we'll wait for Xcode to catch up. Right. So open a transaction to read. We execute that query. Call can throw. Sure, we can put that in. Can't tell. It says test completed, but I feel like it didn't actually run. Let's try again. No, we got, there's that looks like a build failure. So what is the, so we're in the alpha, but we don't have, couldn't load project? All right, because I deleted, deleted this method. Yeah, this isn't used anywhere. Let's comment that out. For now, we'll come back to that. Hopefully later today. This is kind of what we're driving to. That's what these tests are writing are kind of to support, that we're writing stuff correctly from our UI and that our queries find it. Okay, build succeeded. Oh, right. So yeah, I got these mixed up. This actually should be 13 for this one, because we were going to City College. Yeah, Times Square 2 City College. That is ID 13. Yay. Now, I guess I kind of want to show that we are getting the steps out of here as well. To kind of assert that everything got into the database that we expected, since we are testing that we were able to save the navigation plan. And let's see, how do I want to do that? Well, I think first I want to commit. So we'll say GRDBQuery to fetch active, what's it called? The active navigate plan. Let's see. So go back to here. So we want to also like get the steps out of here. I think we say dot with or annotated with required. Is this navigate plan record dot steps? Does this still compile? I'm not exactly sure how this this works. This is something I've had trouble with GRDB, so we're exploring together. Cannot infer a foreign key. Oh, hell yeah, let's go. So I think when I set up the foreign key, I guess I need to do a little differently. So I just say has many. So I think I need to say using foreign key origin columns. Don't I want the destination columns? Let's click into this and see what Oh, so I can also say 2 destination columns. So I can use strings or column expressions. Okay. The columns at the origin of the foreign key. So does that mean this side? Coding keys. Oh, I didn't make coding keys for there yet. Okay, so we need to see if autocomplete will help us this time. Column expression. And I guess not. I guess we are writing these out ourselves. Case ID, plan ID, case GTFS trip ID, route, direction, station ID, status, kind. So now over here I have coding keys dot plan ID, and this goes to, oh, it's an array. Okay. This goes to my own coding keys here, so just coding keys dot ID. Am I doing it right? Let's see, how should we clean this up? Something like that, perhaps. We have like a parallelogram going this way in the code. Is testing underway? Tests. Oh, I hit a breakpoint. Let's command dot all that, and let's run this test again. So this passed. I guess this one failed. Okay, that's to be expected. I guess we're still working on this test here. We're not worried about overwriting yet. I guess I'm not sure how to get these steps off of here. Active dot, and then how do I get the associated values off this thing? These are none of these really have what I was looking for on it. Let's check out the documentation. Column mapping, no record. Let's see, let's look for associations. Oh, it has its own whole thing here. Building requests from associations, requesting associated records. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. Can now fetch the author of a book. Okay, well, I want all of them all at once. Joining and prefetching. Yeah, here we go. So including required. Yep. Prefetch associated records. Oh, so I think I used annotated with, not including. So to start, let's go ahead and tweak that. Yeah, annotated. So this is including all. Build succeeded. Okay, I was hoping the compiler would help us with something there, but it did not. So let's continue reading on. Including required. Book, including book.author. Yep, that's exactly what I have, although this is all since it has many. So I guess they make another struct to have both of them on it as request of. Okay. So I guess we can call this what do we want to call this? Navigate with steps, I guess? Navigate plan with steps. And this will be a list. Then we say dot as request of this thing. So this needs codable, it looks like. And we need to change the type here. Build succeeded. Okay. So now our tests should, oh, we didn't say any types. So this should actually, yeah, okay. So here we say off the plan, it's the from station ID. Off the plan, get the to station ID. Then we can say active.steps.count. We can assert this to be 1. Active.steps.first. Yeah, I guess we can use xct unwrap here to get it. Oh, this should actually be 2. Get the second step. Ambiguous use of second. Yeah, it's right there, off an array. Not sure what's ambiguous about that. Did I define that in like multiple places? Oh, okay. So if I comment this out, is it no longer ambiguous? Let's just try commenting it out for now. Build succeeded. That's a good start. I also want to comment this out. I think I have this in a foundation library. Hopefully this still builds. Yes. Cool, so we don't need either of these files. I guess I moved that to a foundation library a long time ago and didn't actually clean it out. Now we have this ambiguous use of second, because it was getting it from underway and from the applib, is my guess. Build succeeded, that's great. Caught an error. The data couldn't be read because it is missing. What data? What data was missing? And why is it failing like all the way up here? How come it's not failing anywhere on the inside? Are we getting anything in our log? And there's all this kind of crap in here. I don't see anything relevant to the test though. Data couldn't be read because it is missing. What does that mean? I'm like just running it over and over again because I am kind of in disbelief. I guess I wish I knew where this error was coming from. Let's see. I guess I could search the code in GRDB. Is this from here in this repository? Doesn't seem to. Oh, there's an issues. Someone else getting this error? I can't find it in my project. Can I find it in, not this one, in all of my code? Let's see. Okay, let's ask Google. Okay, so Google knows about this from 5 years ago. So it looks like it's a decoding error. Okay, so how do we proceed? Guess we can comment all this stuff out, and I guess just show that. I guess let's kind of go step by step and see how far we get to find out which line is throwing the error, since the test is not really telling us. Okay, so it's something going on inside here, which is what we just changed, so that's not surprising, I suppose. Oh, I wonder if, yeah, I wonder if these are the wrong names. I think we have to have columns and stuff on that thing. Let's go back to the GRDB documentation. Go down to associations. Go down to prefetching. So they have book and author. So I wonder if these are the wrong. Names. I mean, I think this is how we'd want it to come out. I think what we'd want to do is do coding keys. Oh, here we got the coding keys to work. String and perhaps column expression. Okay, let's head back over to the test. Data couldn't be right because it is missing. Okay, we need to, what can we do? I really just want to see what this is. So we're building. Oh, so it looks like this is the navigation plan is on the row. Yeah, the steps are here, but not step. Interesting. Okay. ORMs, man. Can't live with them, can't live without them. Let's see. Looks like I can do this. Or maybe I need to look at the documentation just a little bit harder. And they keep saying decodable. How do I line up what to what, though? Ooh, sorting associations. That sounds important. I guess we'll need like an order column or something. Column selected by an association. Distinct group. Association aggregates. Aggregates, that's the word I was trying to think of earlier when I said higher order function. People alias. Fetching values from association. Is this it finally? I wish this one had like a has many. Yeah, author including all books. Book including book.author. Decoding, okay. Is this what I'm looking for? Guess I can't tell like what is the name of the table versus for key. So this is bookinfo.all. Query interface, book info, book including optional. This is like almost too complicated to follow. including book.author, for key, coding keys off. Okay, so this might be actually what I'm looking for. Let's try it out. So it's including required, so it's on the for key inside of the closed paren. So it looks like it goes right here. Coding keys steps. Do we compile? We do. Let's check the test. Let's actually run it. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. It's a little hard to find out how to do it, but we did it. So what did we do? We don't need this business anymore. I wonder if I don't need that business anymore, because that'd be really cool. So to get the navigation plan with the steps included, we say including all, and this is the has many association. We say that has many association is for key, this coding key up here, which corresponds to the key on the sort of the wrapper that holds both of them. So now if I run the test, does it find them all without falling over? And if so, then we'll uncomment our assertions. Nice. Okay, look at that. So we can make some assertions on this first step. Sure, I guess we can do the plan ID. That's like almost a freebie. Let's see, we want to say the kind is at station waiting for train. The second step is the other one. And I guess we can assert the first step dot station ID is 25 because we're going from Times Square to City College. Do you want to assert everything? Yeah, I guess so. First step dot direction is north. I guess for this example, we don't have a train ID. What else do we have on here? Status. Yeah, I guess we can have an ordering for these steps, or it's just like the first one that hasn't been completed yet. Oh, they still have to go in an order, right? Yeah, so we do need an order. We don't want to be just coincidental with the order they are written to the database. I mean, I guess we could. Could, I guess. Okay, so we have a passing test to get the active navigate plan of the database. I guess we could assert on the route. This is this business. Cool. Now this other one is the second test here is, well, let's just say what this one is. So like, oh, it's our first time. We're trying out the new feature. We want to navigate from Times Square to City College. That's the one we select. And this one is, it's like we're in that plan is active, but then we change our minds. We're like, actually, we want to go down to 14th Street. So we want to say that they got overwritten. And I think we'll just keep the old ones in the database. I'm not sure. Don't want to like fill up people's phones either. Maybe we'll clean them up after like a month or something. But I think having like a history of where you went would be useful for like a recents or something. But I mean, they will be in the recents view anyway already, right? So I mean, we can always tweak this, I guess. We want to do, I guess, this whole thing again. So there should be 4, and we're going down to 14th Street instead. And so this go south. south, and this should be failing. Oh, it succeeded because we did that that last updated failsafe. Okay. That's too funny. Yeah, here I was like, you know, just in case we have like two active ones at the same time, we'll order it by updated at, and that means we don't have to write a test here. But let's comment out the failsafe to get this test to work. I think we want to sort of mark the other one as inactive or something like that. I mean, I think that's my intention, is that that's what I was hoping to make this test drive, is that when we save as current, we kind of overwrite, like mark all the other ones as inactive. Update all on database. We want to assign coding keys dot status. Set it to let's see, how can we make this more readable? Set the status column to status dot completed, I guess. Duke says hello. Did you try Ruby on Rails before? I have tried Ruby on Rails. They've been working on that for a really long time. I think they're up to like Rails 6 or 7 or something by now. Rails.org, or is it rubyuponrails.org? Rails 7 just came out. Look at that, as train go. How was my experience with Ruby on the Rails? It was okay. I really like. I think code is read more often than it is written, so optimizing for readability is very important to me. And in my experience, having types helps the code communicate a lot more to the reader, because the IDE can help them out more. And an untyped language like Ruby, for me, I find it a little bit harder to understand what's going on. They do a lot of magic or monkey patching, which I personally don't appreciate. So that's, I guess, one of the reasons I'm a huge fan of Vapor, because it's in Swift, my favorite language, and it's pretty fast. But, you know, I like, who doesn't like fast when it comes to server-side stuff? And you have the types that kind of communicate what's going on. There's a lot less magic. Cool. Cool. So our test passed. So when we overwrite with a second one, we get the second one as the active one because we mark all the other ones as sort of completed, all the other navigation plans open. So I can go back in and put in that failsafe again, just in case. And we can go ahead and commit what we have. So I'm going to say starting a new navigate completes all others. Closes out completes, aka marks them completed. Cool. So we have tests for saving to the database, and I think we can move on to showing something in the UI now for a started trip. And I guess I started that here. We can check that they are allowed to do this is false return nil. So then we can go to here. So this is Swifty UI. And we can use that query that we were using. So we can import GRDBQuery. You can say at query, and this is going to be navigate with steps. And in here we say, I forget how to do this. Do I have an example in my little sample project? So let's see who uses this, because that will remind me how to do this. So I say the request, and then we say in the app database, okay? So the request is active navigate query in local app database. Property type, oh, it needs to be optional. And I guess you can have a little if let here, like if we have something active. Otherwise, show the empty view. And I think we want to say, I think I want to wrap this in a group. So that I can do an on change here. When this thing changes, I want to, so I have a, what is this? Requires conform to equatable. Okay, that should be easy enough. I think everything else on here is equatable, or at least can be. Does not conform to equatable. Okay, let's make this equatable. And make this equatable. No, it's still unhappy? No, okay. It became happy. So I guess what I wanted to show is I have this little height adjusting hosting view for SwiftUI that is for calling out back to UI kit like, hey, my height changed. So we pass in a little function to tell UIKit to update the height, and this is all just a little infrastructure to help with that. So that means inside of here, I can grab that out of the environment. And we can call that whenever the current navigation changes. Cool, yeah, so we'll keep it kind of hard-coded for now. Oh, I guess we're not showing it anywhere. So we need to show this somewhere. Not sure where to show it on the map view, so let's start with the all arrivals view. All arrivals view. Oh, that's the SwiftUI version. I never was able to get it quite working in SwiftUI. So this is maybe navigate view equals navigate toast wireframe dot create view, and then we have our stack of views here. So we're just put it right above the toolbar, below the last updated. So let's Command R and see what we have so far. So first, let's just look at the all arrivals. No such table. What is wrong? Something's wrong with all of the migrations here. Even the other tables from before are missing. Today, a little confused. Yeah, I renamed it to Filter Station. Migrations, man. Okay, so you have the live database pool. This should be running the migrations. Oh, it isn't running the migrations. Haha. that would do it. Oh wait, I wanted to go to the, yeah, all arrivals. Okay, so I don't have any SQL errors in the log. So let's route from Times Square down to, say, Christopher Street, or sorry, Chambers Street. Let's take the 3 train, let's say. So then if we go to all arrivals, we don't see it. Do not see it at all. I want to put breakpoints in, but yesterday putting a breakpoint in messed up with the microphone. So you can see the simulator is very excited about all of this. How are we going to debug without a debugger? Let's see if I use the hierarchy. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Well, thanks for letting me know. I was probably talking to myself for a long time there. I see you've been posting a bunch on Instagram. Well, this isn't supposed to be a ternary. This is supposed to be a. This is a maybe. Yeah, this is an optional arrival. So what is the matter? No, this is not supposed to be a ternary. If you pause, let's try to reload it. Failed to build. But this is just a string, so how's the weather in New York? I'm flying on Saturday. It's been very warm summer. uh, very warm summer. Yeah, it's been a very warm winter. It feels like summer. Uh, um, if I remember correctly, it should be warm for what you're used to. It's been like 50s and 60s Fahrenheit, which is what's that in Celsius? I don't remember off the top of my head. Okay, so I guess we need to split this up. This is just a oh, it's because it's optional. Okay. Um okay, let's do if let station name. Let's wait for the preview to come back through. Yeah, and because we're in the preview, we don't have the live data. So let's go ahead and see what this looks like in the app. Let's see, we still want arriving in. Yeah, let's try that out. Dragon Dust says, I already installed your app. Oh, why, thank you so much. Hopefully it's helpful. We're adding in navigation now. It's not going to be ready for when you're by tomorrow, or Saturday, I guess. Still working hard on it. Um, let's see. I guess we need a new line there. Let's see. And we don't have the third line either. Um, Oh right, because this is an old one. Let's make a new route. I want to mark things as stale, huh? Go to Grand Army Plaza. We'll take this 2 train. Wow, there's so much space that it's putting in between this stuff. Um, and it's not auto sizing to be any larger, is it? Um, let's see. I guess we want like padding. Uno Brandon says, "Yay! It is so good to see iOS devs on Twitch. Keep it up." Why, thank you, Uno Brandon, and thank you for the cheers of 106 bits. Thank you so much. Here's a heart. Here is another heart. Here is another heart. Here is, ooh, this one's a little bit harder to do. Here's this heart. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a wonderful day as well. Do you write iOS apps? You know, that was quite a lot of padding. That was maybe too much. Maybe we want to say horizontal. We want this to be margin half, and vertical. Yeah, I guess just everywhere is margin half. That's fine. And thank you so much for the follow. It gets us closer to our goal. We're now at 191 out of 200 for the next tie stream. Uno Brandon says, I am an iOS dev as well, 2 exclamation points. Not too many of us. App is looking good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, we've been working on this really hard. So it's supposed to be, oh, I guess we need to do this after every redraw, not just on when this changes. Thanks for the emojis. Seems good. Guess we need to do height to change on basically everything, huh? When I guess, yeah, we're doing height to change when the initial thing loads, but I guess when the subviews load. Okay, yeah, we need this downstairs as well. Let's put this into all the cells so they can request for a height change. Yeah, and I guess after this loads, should we do it on an on change, or there's nothing changes here. We load things just kind of one at a time for now. I guess we could just call it height did change. Height did change. Let's see if that at least that'll tell us if this is the right direction. No, it looks like it is not redrawing the height here of these things. Yeah, maybe because it assigns it and it hasn't fully redrawn by the time we're calling height did change. So yeah, let's do it on the on change bit. On change of, I guess, the change of station name. Does that compile? Am I allowed to put an optional in here? Yeah, okay, cool. And I guess the arrival timestamp will also want to redraw on. Now, I wish there was a way to sort of say, like, after you're done redrawing, there probably is a way to say that, but we'll have to figure that one out. No, that is not it. You can see it's resizing itself like size-wise, but not height-wise. I am so curious. So we have a default height. Do I need to update height? This seems to just not be. I mean, it's working somewhat, just not working all the way. Default height. Oh, because we're setting it to default height. Oh, look at that. But then this should be updating itself. Update height. Yeah, we set the height constraint constant to the new size. Print size dot height, I guess. And I guess let's make it easy to find. Put a label on it. Yeah, hitting the debugger sometimes messes up the sound on Macs. That's been a great feature of Xcode. As a height, so this is taller than 50. So we're getting something taller than 50. It's just not. You can see the tops of the next line there. Like, why is this not happening? What is this layout fitting expanded size? This is an actual size. Option to use the largest possible size. Is this like a magic number? Are these like some negative numbers? What is this? Just add it to our print statement, I guess. $10,000 by 10,000. Well, it should definitely fit in 10,000 by 10,000. I guess we can see that it's getting a number higher than 50. But it's not actually encapsulating everything. I guess how many times is this being called? Let's see, let's paste this in here. Getting called twice. It starts at 44, bumps up to 70. Oh, because we call it right at call it in init, and then we call it yeah, whenever a hosted height did change. And we pass in the callback so that the children can request a redraw. Let's see, am I using this anywhere else? I'm using it here, but this is something that doesn't really change. So that's checking out if what to show at the bottom here. But that's not exactly helpful here. Even call set needs layout. What if we add like just 50 to it? Oh, adding 50, we can see everything in there. I don't want us to be randomly adding 52 heights though. It should be self-sizing. We add like an absurd height. Well, that is, I guess 50 is kind of about what was missing. If we add something like a lot bigger. Oh yeah, it shows up on these other screens as well. Okay, so yeah, it's adding all that to it. Okay, how do we get it to actually size itself? Why is size that fits giving a size that is not that helpful? I mean, I guess it's inside of we're inside of this horizontal scroll view, and what? Maybe I need it to. Maybe I need this to like be a constant size. Maybe I want this not to be like self-adjusting. Um, Maybe I kind of want them to be like a standard height. Um, and like this alerts bar, like this is Swift UI too, but I kind of have it kind of set to a certain height. You can see that it's something's changing here. Like this one's bigger than this one. Yeah, I guess the like if someone changes the font size, so constant height goes out of whack. But I guess we can scale it using scaled metric. Dragon Dust is BRB. Cool. So what do we do? So I guess we can sort of set a constant height and use scaled metric. We can try to find out like why a size that fits is giving kind of a weird answer. I wonder if it's calling itself like too close in a row. Like I wonder if so we have two tasks that are calling something and then they change and we say like height to change. I wonder if like because maybe they're finishing both like right away that UIKit kind of rejects the second one. But I can test that theory. We can say dispatch queue main.async after .now plus 0.1. This will sort of give a little bit of distance in between these calls. Not satisfying, but possibly working. No, we're getting the same answers no matter what. So what do we do? Yeah, I guess we don't want different size things. I think I'm going to try to make them a constant height. Seems like it wants to be about 120-ish. And we'll take it out of this height to change business. Use Swift UI, they said. Your UIs will be so easy to write, they said. And then here in the wireframe, we will just use a UI hosting controller, which does not take a default height. And I think we return back the view here. That's how we do this. Okay. Oh, did I need to say like auto layout? Oh, I wonder if that was the problem from before. Needed to say auto layout. I think my height adjusting thing was saying auto layout height. Well, let's take a look since it's here. Certainly enough room, but I guess the cell is taking up how much room it wants now. We have like this little white line at the bottom. We're still getting a, oh right, because I am using this in one other spot. Wait a minute, so that means that the first printout was when this loads, and then the second printout was when you loaded it here. So it was only calling it on init and never again. Yeah, I was calling auto layout here. But somehow this was just never being called. Um, it's because this thing went out of, it's not being retained by anyone. I guess so. We kind of like, oh, so it was got garbage collected. Is that what happened? Whoa. It was getting garbage collected. This was going to be nil every single time. Who wants to retain this? um, this want to be this. And then everywhere that uses this, what is this? Reference to generic type requires arguments. Oh boy. I guess we can kind of create. So this is a UI view. Oh, this is a UI view. So then, oh, okay. We don't need to return hosted view here. And because it's a UI view, we can just let it be type erased. Build succeeded. Okay. So then let's try to put all those back. Take those back. In the over here, we'll take this back as well. There we go. Well, we set it to be 120, so we're getting 120. So if we take this off, let's see what size we get. We can see it got called a lot more times there, which is good. That means it's not being garbage collected. Come back, simulator, Command R. There we go. Okay. I was just using my own code wrong. That's fantastic. It works. And I guess I can walk through what I was doing wrong again. So I made this height adjusting hosting view, which is a view. I guess I kind of forgot that. Wonder if I should make this private so that I remember I don't need to reach into it. Let's see what else can make private. Can update height be private? So we can take off the print line debugging. I guess everything's okay to be internal view. Yeah, so this, we don't need the hosted view here anymore. Cool, okay. So what did we learn? um, oops, off by one arrow was using height adjusting hosting view correctly now. Okay. So, let's see, going back to where we were. So I think we want to, what do we want to do next? I guess we can tell that, I guess this train is sort of between these two stations right now. That's why we don't have the arrival time. I guess currently writing isn't exactly the right message. If we want to have like we definitely want to have it like recomputing, I guess. Oh, I'm so glad we got that to work. Let's see, I guess we need to do the right, there's just so much to do. We want to do the fonts and I guess the actual when we do the fonts, we're going to do the actual time interval. Let's see, so that would be inside of here. Well, I wonder if I don't need to do this dispatch queue nonsense anymore. Let's explore just a little bit further on all the exploration we did, see what we can kind of pull back. Now that we got something to work, we tried like a whole bunch of things. Okay, yeah, we don't need that anymore. Cool. Let's see. So let's try to do this time interval thing. So this is a date style, text date style. Can I make a custom one of these? Keeps going to here. Okay, let's look at this in the... Oh, I see. I see. I guess we could do relative. I want to use like my own formatter because we have one. Plus time? I guess if because I don't want to show seconds. Showing seconds does not make sense for the NYC subway. That's just too much precision. People will think they have exactly 20 seconds before the subway shows up, and it's the amount of rounding that the MTA does between all its services. We can't show seconds. Can I make one of these? I don't see a public initializer. So I guess we're doing it ourselves, eh? I think I might have written this for when I tried to do the all rivals screen in SwiftUI. Yeah, so I have this arrival cell. And this has this going on. So I guess this is a arrival timestamp. Wait, what's time interval style? This is an enum of the different styles of time intervals I show in the app. I guess let's go with default and the I'm going to format. Oh, this is the wrong one. Editing the wrong file. Whoops. Come back here. This file. Time interval style dot default. Here's the timestamp. I guess this will be time interval since now. No, other way around. Timestamp dot time interval since now. Okay. There we go. Arriving in 3 minutes. I'm going to catch it at Times Square. We want to ride it to Grand Army Plaza, and then, yeah, I guess what do we do next? I guess we just like tapping on it should like reopen the navigation screen, where we can sort of end the current navigation, or recompute it. And I guess another thing that we want to do is I want to save this as a time interval actually, and have it like refresh at certain points of time so that the UI refreshes. We can have on receive of notification center dot default dot publisher for notification name. So this is the refresh timer service dot notification. Okay, let's. I mean, this is the service that I want to listen to. But that's just the feed. Bigger UI refresh service. This one. So here we want to say if let arrival timestamp, then arrival time interval equals this bit here. And I guess, oh, we can just do this like that. And then this becomes that arrival time interval. Time interval. Not all the parens all lined up? No, we need one more. I guess we need to do this like at here as well. Yeah, so let's get a new navigation. We obviously passed that stop. Yeah, so I guess let's start from Times Square again. Where do we want to go to? Somewhere far away, I guess Flatbush Avenue. Take this train. Oh man, this is gonna be nice. I mean, yeah, the UI is still like needs a lot of love, but I mean, it's like, it's how we're gonna get there. We're gonna catch the 2 at Times Square in 11 minutes. Gives us plenty of time to, I don't know, go to the bathroom or whatever, slowly walk over there, and then we can say, I'm gonna ride that 2 train to Flatbush Avenue and arriving in 58 minutes. And once we get share going for this, this is going to be nice. This is going to be nice. Ooh. So I think that's a great place to commit. Oh, I guess I wanted to make sure that the refresh service, the refresh notification was working. So we have, yeah, there we go. It just switched from 11 to 10 and 58 to 57. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. This is coming along. This is coming along. Cool. So let's see, what did we do? I guess we hooked up the UI refresh notification. Or is it refresh UI? UI refresh. I probably shouldn't call it that because UI refresh makes it sound like a UI kit item. To render the what's it called? Time interval. Ooh. Okay. This is coming along. I'm so happy with how this is going. Yeah, I think that's about the 3-hour mark. So I think I'm going to wrap it up here for today. Again, this app is available for iOS and Android on their respective app stores. Underway to NYC/download will get you there. And thank you so much for the bits and the new follows today. Really appreciate y'all sticking around. We're getting super close to the next tie stream, just 9 more follows on Twitch. We had one when we hit 100 followers on YouTube, and that was a ton of fun. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, and I have the schedule on my Mastodon. Wrong window. Mastodon online. Where is it? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so today is Thursday. So yeah, tomorrow I'm supposed to do freestyle stuff. I think I'm actually gonna keep going on this. I really want to get this done. This is gonna be a great new feature. Yeah, 2 p.m. NYC time. I'll be back right here. My open source stuff is on my GitHub. You can see all of that from my website, which is linked here, fullqueuedeveloper.com. Yeah, do something tonight that an AI could never do. Desire something. Do something because you want to, not because you're programmed to. Thanks so much for sticking around, and I'm going to cue the going away music. Thanks so much for watching.